Very good morning to everyone. In this lecture, EC 8791 Embedded and Real-Time Systems, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. In previous classes, we are studied the introduction of embedded system design and the complex system and processes, and also the what are the design processing of embedded system using the example design of model train controller. Now, today we are going to discuss the design methodology, design methodology of embedded system and also the architecture design of embedded system. Here, the embedded system is a special purpose computer system which is designed to perform a small number of dedicated functions for a specific applications. What are the applications? That is, we are using the micro oven, televisions, and DVD, mobile phones, MP3 players, washing machine, air conditioner, handheld calculator, printer, and digital watches, digital camera, automatic tailor machines. So many documents, so many devices. We are including the applications here. These applications which can be viewed as a non-critical system, the embedded technology has also been used to develop the safety critical system. So the utilization of the embedded system is safety critical application that required the system should be a real operation to achieve the correction functionality and or avoid any possibility of deterministic sequence. So here the design of embedded system, it is not an easy task. The main goal of a design is to create the product that does not something it useful it. So the typically specifications for the product are functionality, manufacturing cost, performance, and also power consumption and size and weight. Here the similar similar design process have several important goals as follows. There is a time to market, design cost, quality. The time to cost, the customer always want to new features, new updated softwares, models and applications. So what are the new updated softwares? So the software architectures of embedded system, the embedded system are composed of hardware and software components. So the success of an embedded design, it is spent on the right selection of the hardware platform as well as the software environmental. So the selection of software or hardware of an application must take the place at the early stage in the development process. That is called the time to market. So the product that comes out first can be the market, even setting customer preference for future generation of the product. Now the design cost, the customer product are very cost sensitive. It is the distinct from manufacturing cost. The design cost can dominate the manufacturing cost. The design cost can also be important for high volume consumer devices, which time to market pressure. It causes the terms as well in size. And finally, the quality of the system, that is a quality assurance. So the customer want here their product fault and fast and cheap. Number one, correctness, reliability, and usability. It is a must explicitly addressed from the beginning of the design job to obtain the high quality product to the end. Now, what are the design flows are coming there? The design flows is a sequence of steps to follow the during a design. Some of the design can be performed by the tools and the steps can be performed by hand. So this design flow, it is a uh, software development. So the type of software development models, first one is a waterfall model and a spiral model and a successive refinement development model and a hierarchical design model. We have to discuss the one by one. First one is a waterfall model. It is the first design flow of embedded system model. The waterfall development model consists of 5 major base phases. Number 1, requirement analysis. Number 2, architecture design. Number 3, coding technique. Number 5, testing. Number 6, maintenance. So requirements analysis, it is the basic characteristics of the system. What are the system we have to choose, that is a hardware elements, hardware devices we have to choose. It is the equivalent functionality of the software we have to maintain the device. And the architecture design, it is a decompose the functionality into major components, that is a interfacing. So many interfacing are there needed. So we are going to design the structure of the architecture. We are interfacing the so many interfacing, that is a ADC or keyboard or other interfacing input and output interfacing models. And also the coding technique, it is a implement the piece of integrate them, that is a coordinate to all interfacing and all processor. This is a main and co-processor units. Then testing, it is determine the bugs, that is we have to find out the error control coding. We have to inbuilt testability. Then maintenance, so it entails the development in the field, the bug fixes and upgraded. So the waterfall model make workflow information from high level of abstraction to more detailed design flow. Next one, spiral model. The spiral model assumes that several versions of the system will be built. So each level of the design go through the requirements and the construction and the testing phases. So each phase required the more work binding the design spiral. The first cycle of the flowchart, the top of the spiral are very small and short. And final cycle of the spiral bottom add detailed learn from the earlier cycle of the spherical. So the spiral model is more realistic than the waterfall model because the multiple iteration needed to complete a design. And but to many spiral may take long times to record for the design. Next one, successive refinement design model. It is a approach the system build several times. A first system is used to rough prototype, and the embedded computing system are involved in the design hardware and software project. The front end activities are specified and architecture and also include the hardware and software aspect. The back end activities, that is include the integration and the settings. The middle activities that include the hardware and also software developments. Next one, hierarchically designed flow. It is a many complex embedded system or build a smaller design. The complete system may require the design of significant software components. It has many levels of abstraction to design flow for individual components. The implementation phase contain a complete flow from the specification through the testing. Each flow will probably be handled by separate people or team. The teams must rely on each other result. The component team take the requirements from team handled the next higher level abstraction. Finally, the higher level team relies on the quality of the system and the testing performed by the components in the team. Then we have to move to the scheduling and processing, that is a preemptive scheduling processing we need. So in this lecture we are completely discuss the design methodology, that is a hardware and software, how to designed, what are the flow will be follow, and the software design models and also the hardware design models. Thank you for watching with this video. The next session we are going to discuss the quality assurance techniques of embedded system design. Thank you for watching this video.